God will grant your request.
Adeboye, PFN, can disagree on Nigeria's security state. Pastor Enoch Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, and Bishop Wale Oke, President of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, both expressed concern about Nigeria's security situation, saying the country is at war and things are worsening. The Christian Association of Nigeria, however, disagreed, claiming that the country is not yet at war despite the spate of kidnapping and terrorism in some parts of the country. Adeboye said yesterday during the first Sunday and Independence Day sermon at the church's headquarters in Lagos that the atrocities in the land might continue until people return to God and pray for God's reign over the land. While speaking on the topic, perfect peace in the land, he said that when he was younger, it was difficult for people to go near where kings lived, but that things had changed because kidnappers now go to places to kidnap kings. In his words, as a young man, I remember a time when the king was coming. Unless you are one of the very special people, you have to move out of the way. But things are different now. Kidnappers can now go to the palace and kidnap the king. Don't let anybody deceive you. We are in a war. He urged Nigerians to pray for leaders of the land to experience peace. The cleric went on to say, it is easier to blame our leaders, but there are certain things we need to do as citizens because for every mistake they make, it is the people that will suffer it. In a broadcast, Bishop Wale Oke, president of PFN, also backed Adeboye, saying, insecurity is pervasive in Nigeria, like at no other time in its history. The PFN president stated that Nigerians could use their PVCs to free themselves from insecurity and economic strangulation. He stated, I am speaking in my personal capacity and as president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN, that our nation is at the crossroads. Electioneering campaigns have started and politicians will begin to dish out their empty promises that they don't intend to fulfill. They only want our votes. They only want power. They don't have any clues on how to solve our problems. I want to say this, Nigerians, deliver yourself. The future is not in the hands of politicians. Your future is in your hands. Your voter's card carries your power. Don't sell your votes for any amount. If you sell your votes, you have sold your future. If you sell your votes, you have mortgaged your future. The future of your children and the children's children. Vote your conscience. In my capacity as national president of PFN, I am not telling you to vote for any party. That is not my duty. But please know that your future is in your hands. In contrast to Adeboye and the PFN president, CAN's Director of National Issues and Social Welfare, Bishop Stephen Adegbite, stated that while insecurity persists in the country is not yet at war. He did, however, warn that if nothing is done to halt the nation's security spiral, the situation could devolve into war. He said, if the insecurity bedeviling our nation had deteriorated to a war situation, you, our correspondent, and I won't be discussing freely right now. But if we fold our hands and fail to up our game to counter the terrorists, we might reach a war situation someday.